So I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone recently. I've noticed patterns and the difference between classes and which ones are more successful for me, at least. And they're mostly successful in the casual, not the ranked. So you're gonna have different results in ranked. But I think that there's a different mindset between the noobs and the pros. Okay, the new people, for example, with the shaman, I dominate the new people because they ignore the totems, and those totems stack up hardcore if you ignore them. Whereas the pros will get them. I mean, they know that there's a problem when there's more than one totem on the play field, because I took it was a Paladin from health of 26 to 0 in one turn. I mean, we got up to maybe like the fifth round or something, and I had enough of the bloodlust stacked and the wind fury and also a rock biter weapon. I had some good stacks and about 4 or 5 totems and enemy and like allies on my side, and it just all stacked up, and I was able to wipe that guy's life from almost full life to 0 in one turn. And that's what the shaman can easily do, is really sneak up on you. But I noticed shamans are pretty weak against the mage, because mages are board clearers. It's probably most easy for a mage to clear the board of all the little low health type of enemies and all that. So I have the most difficulty with mages, but the classes that have difficulties getting rid of my my buildup of like allies, I guess you could say. That there's like there's classes that just have a tough time doing the AoE damage, just clearing out the little guys. Like I'd say the rogue, and I've had trouble with the hunter getting rid of large numbers of enemies, or maybe the paladin. It seems like a good portion of the classes have difficulties. Yeah, like the druid has difficulties getting rid of groups. Doesn't have a lot of AoE stuff. There's a good majority that have difficulty getting rid of a buildup of your allies, or whatever, buildup of like totems or minions. And if you ignore those totem minions, they can come back to really haunt you and do some powerful things with that bloodlust. I wouldn't be surprised if bloodlust got nerfed from 3 to 2, because that does seem awfully powerful. But maybe, that's the difference between casual and ranked play. Maybe in ranked play it's not as big of a deal, because people tend to take out those totems. That's probably what the casual players have to learn. Hopefully they do. That when you're playing against a shaman, you're gonna want to attack those totems as frequently as possible. Man, I'm having fun playing the shaman right now, just building up totems. Just having people ignore them, it's great. Even the spell power totems, people ignore that. It doesn't attack them, but it gives me that +1 spell power, and I like to keep a few spells on me. And I don't use those spells until I have spell power, unless there's an emergency situation. I don't use spells until I have at least 1 spell power type of thing up. And that seems to also turn the tides. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun to play.